All right. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Beard's looking a little rough. Today was a little bit of a harder. Well, I kind of said in Discord the other day that it is going to be hard for me to get on a bit earlier because I am on full dad duty for a couple of days now. Which just means it's going to be a little bit harder for me to potentially put the full hour in the morning, but we'll do our best. Today I wanted to, at the very least, try to put in another, let's do maybe like the scan line effect. Because I want to see if it's like worth doing. Let's open up Unity, we could open up Rider at the same time. Pairbender, good to see you. How are you doing? You are a ball, yes. I gotta turn those into stars. I did make that, yeah. I just haven't had a chance to turn them into stars. All right, so what do we have so far? The camera movement is all broken here because this is too big, I think. But it does zoom out in the right way, but the problem is, like, we're so close, but I don't understand why the text is like, I mean, I kind of like that it's pixelated a little bit, but I don't understand why. Has this always been that slow? I can't remember the fade out, but I don't understand why it's like blocks until unless I'm moving things. There's gotta be something weird about that, but for the most part we're like on the right track. So let's do like another graph. Let's do another let's add these scan lines. You're thinking of making a personal finance app for yourself since I hate the one that I use. Yeah, I mean, definitely the world probably doesn't need more personal finance apps, but the cool thing about having access to like things like Claude is that you can kind of create something that you want. What could be really fun too is like just trying to find, you could get like open source tooling, fork it, and then update it for how you want it to work. Right? Today also feels like a too, like a fucking, like a two coffee type of day. I woke up way too early. My son woke me up way too early today. And like a full hour before his bus ride. And I'm like, dude, not even like a full hour, like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I'm like, dude, we don't have to wake up that early. We could sleep in. Oh. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's whatever, but I definitely went to bed late last night, and then, yeah, that doesn't help. I wanted to add maybe, you know what? Let me do something, because I also sometimes feel not overwhelmed, but maybe overwhelmed is the right way. Let us map out some progress here. I mean, it's okay. You know, he's a cutie. Okay, scan line. CRT scan. Let's do CRT shader scan lines, and then we are also going to do the scan lines. We have. Maybe I won't put it in progress. Let's do CRT shader. We'll do distortion, horizontal jitter. We will do CRT shader. This is static. And then we can do CRT shader. Scrolling static. Just add scope. CRT shader. Make it all work. Let me move these up. Yeah, definitely a 2 coffee day for sure. Good to see you though, Pairbender, Unity Coder. Thank you for lurking. Appreciate you. What do I want to do? Before we get started, I also just want to... How are you doing though, Pairbender? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing overall? What is going on beyond just wanting to create a finance app for yourself? What's the good word? Okay, we want to create a split node. We want to create a time node. We want to add node y plus time. We're going to create a simple noise. You're on 3 teams at once and the managers never know what I'm doing on the other team, so I always have to be like, I'm busy with X. That's annoying. Simple noise, multiply node. Where's my graph inspector over here? Simple noise. I forgot a subtract node. Noise minus subtract. Get the y coordinate from your warped UVs. Okay, we are going to split the output. We're going to create. See here, I am creating a CRT shader. God help me. Yeah, I definitely have to get my finances in order too, to a certain degree. Like, I feel like I've maybe neglected keeping on top of it for a little bit. That needs to get done. Like, I need to do my taxes for them. Okay, I think like that. I think we could maybe delete this. Create a split node, connect your warp UVs to see your keyboard output to its input. You want the G output, that's the Y. Why is the G output RGBA? Why is the G output the Y output? What is that? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, so this will get added at the end. Let's just move it all over. So, okay, so we're going to go from the, we are going to go from the splits. The G is going to go to our time. Create a time node, create a time node, create an add node, connect split G to add A. Sorry, this is probably not the funnest stream, the funnest, most entertaining, because I'm reading. As I'm doing this, I'm reading and trying to understand. So, what I need to do is create, so split. G is going to go to A because I want to, oh, why do I want to do that? I want to make it move over time. So the y-axis, which is G, goes to our add A. Connect time to add B. Okay, I see. We're putting these two things together. Maybe don't full. Okay, I understand the split now because the split is just taking one axis to do that warping, right? We are doing like scan lines. Then we're going to create some noise. So the output is going to go to the UV. That is going, oh my God, that is going to, oh. That hurt my eyes. That hurts my eyes. Don't look at that for too long. If you look at that for too long, it's going to hurt your eyes. Ouch. Oh, man. Why did that affect me so much? That like really, that really made my eyeballs hurt. Okay, don't look at that. Don't look at it. Hopefully that doesn't look so bad. Hopefully it doesn't look bad on screen. Okay, generate noise from that. Create a simple node and connect it to the simple noise. Set the scale on this set the scale. Set the scale on simple noise to something like 20. This creates noise that scrolls vertically over time, and every pixel on the same row gets the same value because you're only feeding y, not x plus y. How do I, oh, the scale is 50 here, so let's do something like what? You said 20? Do I not have a hard-coded value for that? Okay, let's see. Does that... Okay, that looks a little... Oh my god. That's still... Why does that make... Oh, why does that give me motion sickness? Why does that give me... Oh my god. That makes me want to puke. That's fucked up. Maybe I'm just like really sleepy or something, but looking at that made me want to puke. That's really weird. I hope I'm not like dying or something. That's fucked. Do I look at it again? Okay, I gotta stop. I don't know why that's affecting me like that. That's really weird. Is that bothering anyone else? How does it look on screen? It looks the same. Ooh. Why does that make me feel motion sick? That's so weird. Okay, generate noise from that. It scrolls vertically over time, and every pixel on the same row gets the same value because you're feeding y, not x plus y. Center the noise around 0. Center the noise. So right now the noise outputs 0 to 1. You want it to push pixels left and right, not just right. Create a subtract node. So I have my subtract node. We are going to connect the output, I guess, to X. Subtract A, sorry, A, did I say that? Out to A. And set B to 0.5. Okay, that is a little better. Oh, that is actually a lot better. This really makes me feel sick. This makes me feel a lot less sick. Scale it down. The UV range is 0 to 1 across the whole screen. An offset of 0.5 would push half the screen width. Way too much. Create a multiply node. Connect, subtract. So do I have my multiply node? Okay. Okay, I see. Connect, subtract out to multiply A. And then set B to 0.1. So it's making it really, 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 really faint. Set B to center the noise around 0. Right now the noise output's 0 to 1. You want it to push pixels left and right. I don't know what that means by pushing pixels left and right. There's an ad starting in about a minute. we do this because I hate pre-rolls for new folks coming in. But a reminder, if you have Twitch Prime, it's a good opportunity to support a small streamer. I am a small streamer, so feel free to support me. I would definitely appreciate it. It pays for coffee. But if you don't want to, it has nothing to do if you don't want to. If you want to actually, support someone else, that's okay too. I don't necessarily need it. So just make sure you use it, because I know who really doesn't need it is that bald jerk Jeff Bezos. He absolutely does not need any of the money. So use it, don't lose it. And then get rid of ads for yourself. So the UV range is 0 to 1 across the whole screen. An offset of 0.5 would push half the screen width. Way too much. Create a multiply node. Now the max offset is tiny. Now we're going to apply our distortion strength property, because we created a distortion strength property. So we'll create another multiply node. Create node, multiply. And we will put this previous out to A. We will then go to our blackboard. We will get our distortion strength. And I think we will connect that to X. Like so. Apply your glitch intensity property. Create another multiply node. Distortion strength, glitch intensity. Oops. In. So when glitch intensity is 0, it'll be 0. Create 2 placeholder add nodes. Create an add node, call it add 1 in your head, connect the glitch intensity multiply output to effect 5 will feed into B later. Okay. I wish there's a way for me to name these. That would be pretty cool. So 2 add nodes. Is there a way? I don't think there's a way. I feel like that would be pretty rad. That would be a cool, a cool addition. Or maybe I could add can I add a comment? Create node, create sticky nodes. Okay. I'm a little worried I'm getting sick. My throat kind of hurts. That is, that's concerning. Create another add node, add 2, connect add 1 out to add 2. So let's put this up here. Let's move my sticky. Oops. Let's move my sticky. Let's move my sticky over here. Do the same. Do sticky out to A. We leave that to 0. Make it x-axis. Make it x-axis only. Create a vector 2 node. Connect. Add. Oh. We'll create a node. We will create a vector 2. Output goes to x. We will leave 0 at y. We'll leave y at 0. This means the distortion only shifts horizontally. Apply to UVs. Create an add node. Another add node. Create vector 2 out to add A. Connect your warped UVs to add B. I see. Where is my warped? Apply to create an add node. Connect vector 2 out to add A. Connect your warp UVs to add B. Reroute your texture sample. Disconnect whatever is currently plugged into your texture sample to the UV input. Now this final add output to that instead. This is the full chain. Okay. This, we could do the output to here. Oh, cancel. Let's do save before we do anything strange. Let's start. Let's see. Okay, yes, but okay, distortion strength is going to be like very minimal. It's all right. I like that. I like what we're looking at right now. Yeah, I kind of understand. It creates a noise. Okay, I can't look at this. Oh my god, that makes me want to fucking puke. Ugh, ugh. I'm gonna create a sticky notes. We have glitch intensity, glitch distortion. Okay, and then do we want to be able to turn that on and off? I think so. We have distortion keyword. Okay, and I did ask some clarifying questions. So do I still connect the sample texture to the area? So the final step. The split node takes, so G output being the y-axis makes no sense to me. The split node takes a vector and breaks it into its individual components. The outputs are labeled RGBA, which makes sense to me. Red, green, blue, and alpha. Those are just names for the first, second, third, and fourth values. For UV coordinates, the first value R is X horizontal, the second, so that makes no sense to me. Right, the split works on any vector, not just colors. Point is that the multiplier, if it's bad even during short bursts, reduce the scale on the simple noise mode. Try 5 instead of 10, and lower distortion trend. Lower distortion trend for subtler noise. So the only thing is it kind of looks like a constant glitchiness. Right? Does it ever look... It's not like it just glitches every so often. It's like kind of like constant. Which I don't think I want. Okay, so I have the CRT. You're gonna make the app run locally in the browser so I don't have to worry about security. Yeah, you shouldn't. I think that's probably a good idea. Or just create like a simple database that you keep local. So the only thing that I don't like is that it's like constantly jittering, and I almost want this to be like just like a few like movements every so often. You're going to use indexed GB, which is a browser. Yeah, that works. I can't believe an hour has passed by. That is wild. Did my connection drop? No, okay, we're still here. Pair bender. I think we are going to have to call it for a day. Oh, I wish there was more time in the world, but there is not more time in the world. I have interviews today and yearly reviews to do and all kinds of stuff to do. And I'm a little bit worried I'm getting sick. That scares me a little bit. I do think I know how to. So what I want, what I'm kind of just like thinking, I'm glad that I'm doing this on my own and not like just copying someone else's. Because what's kind of cool is I'm learning a little bit while I do this. I'm also finding opportunities to modify it so that it fits better. So what I don't like right now is that there's just like a lot. There's a lot on the. It's like constantly moving, right? Like the bands on the basically the noise that I'm creating is like pretty consistent, right? So it's just like it's constantly just like wobbling. I want less lines in here, so that it's like just like it's like less wobbly and more glitchy. That's what I'm trying to do. So what I found here is that I could probably put a floor and a round type of node to help to minimize the amount of noise that's being outputted. So let me just do that really quickly. We are going to jump into an ad. So there's an ad, Twitch Prime if you don't want to see ads, and then I will, once we come back from the ad, I'll go and maybe raid someone. If you guys have an idea of who to raid, we can do that. But let's try one last thing here, and then I'll say that we're finished. What I want to do is, before the ad, I'm going to do this. I'm going to I'm going to delete this. Oh, no, don't want to delete everything. Shit. Just this. Why did that delete? Okay, yeah. And then I want to create a new node. I want to create a... Let's try floor. And I could put this, I have to move these a little bit too. I think G goes into X, and then this goes into Y. No? I don't think that's what I want. Let's see. No, I don't think that's right. No. I could have probably told you that by looking at it. After the split, add a multiply node. Let's do create node multiply. So G goes into here. Then I'll create a floor. I still don't think that's what I want. I mean, that's really interesting though, but that's not what I want. Yeah. Okay, this I want to delete. Floor I want to delete. This could just go right back into there. Oh, wrong side. Subtract, multiply. What if I subtract by, that's 0.5? I mean, this almost looks like it should be fine, right? That looks better. All right, I don't know how to solve this right now. But I will keep trying. Famous last words. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, when we will keep trying. That's really what's going to happen. Okay, where are we going to go? Where are we going? Why don't we browse? Let's go Toaster Face. It's been a while since I've said hi to this guy, yeah? Am I not following him? I can't believe I'm not following. I am following him. How come I don't see him here? Oh, he's at the bottom there. Okay, let's go. Let's give him some. Let's give him some love. Just listening to great music too. Awesome. Okay, thank you all for hanging out. Pairbender, appreciate you. Unity Coder, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. I will catch y'all in. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye now.